Today I'm going to replace the auger belt on MTD Yard Machine's 22-inch snowblower. As you can see here, the belt was damaged because somebody put the idler pulley on the wrong side of the belt. So I've already taken the belt off, and right down in there you can see that little bolt sticking out. That's the keeper for the belt. So I'll have to tip it up to get underneath it. And you can see it right there. That bolt just comes out, and then you put the new belt on and put it back in place. The new belt for it I was able to pick up online, and you can see the size and the part number for the belt there. Takes a 1/2 inch wrench. You just take that off, like that, and then you can put the new belt right on over it like this from the bottom up, and then adjust the tension. I'll show you from the top. We'll need to hold this little brake back out of the way in order to get the belt up in there. Now that I have the belt in place underneath the brake, I'm going to reinsert the belt keeper in the same hole that it came out of. And you just thread that down in and tighten it up again with a 1/2 inch open end wrench. I'm back up to the top side now. You can see the belt has been threaded through at the bottom and comes up, and now it needs to be put on the other side of this pulley right here. And now it's in place, and the belt keeper, the idler pulley, just needs to be adjusted so that it's the right tension on that. I'll show you that from the other side. You don't want the auger to turn when it is not engaged, but you want to have it tight enough so that it will continue to spin when it gets into heavy snow. Now that I have the cable fastened in place, and you can see the two running up to their appropriate handles, now I'm going to come down here and adjust the cable tension, and I'm going to do that by just barely taking the slack out of it here. As you can see, the cable just kind of tighten up a little bit, not real tight. I'm just going to hold it in place with a screwdriver so I can reach in there easily, and then I'm going to use the 3/8 inch wrench to tighten those two bolts down and then test it. Slide this in from the top, and in order to get past this little spot right here, you have to kind of squeeze that in a little bit to get by it, and it takes a little bit of pressure, but then you've got to just kind of keep squeezing it in to get past each of the bolts on the way down. You see, I had to kind of squeeze it in to get by that one, and then just let it slide right down in there. Once you get it down in, over here, make sure that your cable is in the right position. You kind of have to push in on that little tab right there to get it started, and then come from the top and push it down until it snaps in place there. Once it's snapped in place on that side, you come around to the other side and push it down in there as well. you actually want to make sure your cable is in behind here and coming out of the little hole on this back side so that it operates correctly. Then you can come around and put the little screw in the hole here. And take your Phillips screwdriver and snug that down into place. And it's all back in place and ready to go. This is something else you may want to consider investing in if you have to work outside in the cold garage like I am today. The outside temperature is 16 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's not much warmer than that here in the garage. This little Presto heat dish does a real nice job of keeping the area where you're seated nice and warm. Thank you very much for taking a look at my video today on how to replace the auger belt on a MTD snowblower. And as my granddaughter has been known to say, I can't do it. It's too hard unless you actually try. And then it's pretty easy if you follow these simple instructions. Thank you very much for watching.